Alright.
Rolling.
So, we're rolling. I can't help but notice that you have some glitter in your hair. I don't know if that's on purpose.
That's not on purpose, but I mean, if you like it, I can say it was on purpose. We actually did a little sketch together. Because I have had some real issues getting the visas done here. So I had to cancel a few shows, and it's been a fucking mess. We made this sketch where we imagined that I found the gap in the law where I could perform for 20 seconds, then I had to stop and say something really good about this country, and then I could keep going. And in the end of that whole thing, like the climax, they blew this glitter shotguns, and I got a lot of glitter in my head.
Well, I like it. Not all of it came out. That's fine. So I don't want to put you in like the spot or get you in trouble, but why would they not give you a visa? Like, what was the issue? Because a lot of
they gave me.
Oh, they gave you the visa.
But yeah, I shouldn't blame my label. It wasn't my label, but definitely not my label. But we were out in good time with the papers, and then for some reason they got stuck in like bureaucracy, big office at Universal. And those few days that they got stuck made it too late for us to get them.
So no South by Southwest, unfortunately.
No, that's such a fun.
Next year, it'll be fun. You're not gonna miss anything.
I am.
You're like, I am a lot. So I wanted to ask you a little bit about Hurtful, the first song that I heard. Have you guys sort of like, what was the inspiration behind that song? Like how did it come to be?
Yeah, it came to be very early in the process of writing my album. We wrote that song 3 years ago. I just got out of college, and at that point my life was about, because I got into the studio in Stockholm and started to write songs with a couple of guys, and I immediately felt that I learned more the first day with them than I did my whole life studying music, and I decided to cut all connections with the rest of my life, basically, to move into that studio and just prioritize the album. Or the album was not even an album discussion, but writing songs. That had consequences, basically. I didn't lose friends, but I fired that so much that I kind of missed out on a lot of stuff that all the people I grew up with were doing. We got regular jobs and started to hang out with my life. I just wanted to work with music. It gave me a kind of attention.
Okay. You said that you just got out of college and had been studying music. What sort of music had you been studying? Was it like classical? Were you trained?
No, but I grew up in a really small village in Sweden, where my parents built a venue in our garden when I was 10 years old, and then they started to invite the whole village to come there, get really drunk in the garden, and then watch some shows with my parents and their friends. And
so busy.
And a lot of their friends were like, we had musicians basically always staying in our house, so I got introduced to music in a very natural way. And didn't study it until I was 15. I moved to Stockholm to study at a music college, but that was pretty much focused on just pop and rock music. So, but it was good because you met people that were doing the same stuff as I did, but also I think it's kind of hard to learn about some stuff, like to get taught some stuff without being in the actual real environment of it, you know. You can be taught how to write music and how to learn the theory around it, but I think for me, everybody works differently. For me, it was a lot easier to actually get thrown in right to the action.
Okay. One thing, speaking of like pop music, I've sort of noticed in the past, I don't know, like 6 months or so, there's sort of been like a burgeoning, like European, like electro pop, like with like you and people like Braden and the Diamonds, who you were going to tour with, and you went on tour with Mika. So I don't know. Do you consider yourself part of that like whole thing? Kind of like I just noticed that like you guys have all, there's been a lot of remixes going back and forth, a lot of collaborations and stuff, and just kind of like I thought created a nice milieu for that type of music.
I mean, I got a very warm welcome when I moved to London in months ago, and I got immediately. I think I went to a house party, and at a party I met Ellie, Star Smith, Braden and the Diamonds, and that little clique of people that's emerging.
Why wasn't I invited?
I knew you were gonna say that.
It was the best party ever.
Yeah, but we had a common interest in each other and each other's music, so it was kind of natural, just hang out, and then we started to work a little bit with each other.
Cool. So how did the I have to ask, how did the Mika tour go?
That was amazing.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect, you know, but he's huge.
Yeah.
And he has some amazing, really dedicated fans. They're hardcore fans. It's a very varied crowd when you look out at them. It's really not possible to tell how old people are. When you look at them, they're like, it's very varied. And they were so happy to be there, to have not seen him for 2 years. And for us as a support, it was just a dream. Because every night the whole vibe was just perfect. And it was a really amazing experience for us.
But okay, so because you haven't played live here yet, I haven't seen you live.
Yeah.
So like, what is your live experience, your live setup? Yeah. What does it kind of consist of?
Well, it's a 5-piece band, including me, and it's quite electronic. I have a girl. She's a friend. She's a girl, and she plays the keyboards and sings in my band. She's amazing. She's an artist herself. And she's like Imogen Heap in my band, having this synth band. And then Victor, my guitarist, who I live with, he plays some synthesizers as well on guitar, and I play electric guitar. And then there's my drummer who tweaks a lot of samples on his pad, and I'm bass player. So it's kind of electric, still a bit to the rockier side. I love that. And me and Victor we will play tomorrow at Soho House.
Yes.
That's an emotional gig.
Yeah.
And then we have an acoustic setup as well, where it's more. Yeah, we try not only to play acoustic guitar, to vary it and have some fun tunes.
Awesome. So I just got Alexandra to send me a new album, because from what you told me, you started to write the songs like when you first got out of college, like a couple years ago, or whatever.
Yeah.
Have you written any newer songs? Do you have do you have any new material you'll be playing live, or?
Yeah, I mean, we're not that I'll be playing live now.
Yeah.
But it's been so much lately that the whole kind of time you need to get back to like creative. I mean, you feel creative all the time, but kind of sort things out together. You need to get locked in, right? I do. Just having. It's enough with a week just to sort things out. But now it's been so much. All that energy is going to the live gigs to do now, and all of the work I do around the music. So I have a lot of ideas, but I just need time to make them real.
Interesting. Well, thank you. What question I have?
Meet you too.
Nice to meet you.
Awesome. New York, baby.
I know. Joe Strummer Avatar.
Erik Castle.
You did this match pretty good with my haircut.
I think it
does.
does.
But if you back up, you disappear.
It's like
it was just a big orange thing.
Yeah. There we go.